Welcome to The Bible Speaks with your host, Elgin Kerlock. The Bible Speaks is a daily podcast dedicated to sharing the good news of Jesus Christ, rightly dividing the word of truth, and learning how to apply it to our daily lives. You may contact Elgin at the address given at the end of the broadcast. And now, here's Elgin.
Brothers and sisters, I welcome you in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit to another edition of Words of Inspiration. And today, we're kicking off our new series, It's Worth the Wait, with an episode titled, Serve While You Wait. Waiting is hard. Whether you're waiting for a breakthrough in your career, healing your body, restoration in a relationship, or direction for your next step, waiting can feel like being stuck in the unknown. But today's message is about shifting our focus while we wait. Instead of getting consumed by our own waiting, God calls us to serve while we wait. Our inspiration comes from Hebrews chapter 10, verses 23 through 25. And reading from the New International Version, it reads, "Let us hold unswervingly to the hope we profess, for he who promised is faithful. And let us consider how we may spur one another on toward love and good deeds, not giving up meeting together, as some are in the habit of doing, but encouraging one another, and all the more as you see the day approaching." Waiting doesn't mean doing nothing. It means actively trusting God and using this season to be a blessing to others. Have you ever been so focused on your own waiting that you felt stuck? Maybe you've been praying for a new job, a spouse, a financial breakthrough, or healing, and you're wondering when God is going to move. It's easy to become consumed by waiting for our blessings, that we forget we are already blessed to be a blessing to others. Hebrews 10:23 reminds us to hold unswervingly to the hope we profess, for he who promised is faithful. That means God is already working on your behalf. While you wait, he is preparing the blessing, preparing you, and sometimes he's waiting to see if you will trust him enough to keep serving. Your waiting is not wasted when you use it to uplift and serve others. While you wait, there are people in your circle right now who need encouragement. Someone in your family might be struggling with health issues. A friend might be dealing with financial hardship. A coworker could be battling anxiety or depression. Hebrews 10:24 tells us, "Consider how we may spur one another on toward love and good deeds." So send a text of encouragement. Offer to pray for someone. Take the time to visit an elderly neighbor or play a game of Scrabble with someone who's lonely. Volunteer at church or in your community. You don't have to have all of the answers. You just have to be willing to be God's vessel. When we serve while we wait, we shift our focus from what we don't have yet to how we can be a blessing right now. Here's the amazing part. When you serve others, you get encouragement too. Hebrews 10:25 says, "Do not give up meeting together, as some are in the habit of doing, but encourage one another." There's something powerful about fellowship and community. We weren't meant to do life alone. When you serve, you build stronger relationships, gain a fresh perspective, experience the joy of giving, and be reminded that God is working for you too. Serving helps fight off stress and anxiety because it keeps you connected to God's purpose. Your waiting becomes lighter when you serve with a heart of love. One final thought. When you serve, you become a living testimony of God's faithfulness. Sometimes people don't need a sermon. They need a person who shows up with love. Your kindness could remind someone that God sees them. Your prayers could be the confirmation someone was waiting for. Your presence could be the encouragement someone needs to hold on a little longer. God sends us as confirmation of His love and presence, even when we don't realize it. When you serve, you're not just waiting. You're walking in purpose while you wait. So as we close today's episode, I want to challenge you. Who can you serve this week? How can you encourage someone while you wait for your own blessing? Can you shift your focus from frustration to faith? Remember Hebrews 10:23. Let us hold unswervingly to the hope we profess, for He who promised is faithful. God sees your waiting. He knows your heart. Trust His timing and serve while you wait. If this message encouraged you, share it with a friend. And don't forget to keep serving, keep trusting, and remember, God's timing is always perfect. I thank you for spending time with me on today, and I look forward to our time together on tomorrow. Until then, God bless.
The Bible Speaks is sponsored by C Squared Realty and New Gen Construction Group to help spread the gospel to the corners of the earth. If anything you've heard poured into your life, please share it with someone. You can find The Bible Speaks on Spotify, Amazon Music, Deezer, and many more. Follow us on YouTube at The Bible Speaks Online. You may contact Elgin at P.O. Box 5582, Ocala, Florida 34478, or by email at thebiblespeaksonline@gmail.com.